Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome to this month's vlog episode thingy. So, before I jump into the monthly talking points for this video, just want to make sure you guys know that, we did another week's worth of videos that you guys should definitely check out. Obviously, because these always fall on the last week in the month, there's 1 week where I do not do a recap. So, you guys should definitely go ahead and check out everything that we have on the channel. We have more Among the Sleep, The Forest, and a couple of ODs. We got more Murder, the second part of Murder, and of course Nuclear Throne. And speaking of monthly series, we have the Binding of Isaac this month this week as well. So before I get too more further on in the video, I should probably mention the footage that you're watching as I'm speaking is some Saints Row 3 action. I haven't played that game in a long time, and I decided, what the heck. Very polarizing game, actually. Some people liked the way that it went, which is my opinion, and some people didn't like the fact that it stopped being as serious, and Saints Row 2 was great, but I really dug the direction that Saints Row 3 went. Anyway, enough about Saints Row. Let's talk a little bit about the things to talk about this month. Not as much as I was hoping to have, mostly because it's really just a lot more work than I can really describe. And of course I'm referring to our new presentation style that's going to be showing up. But I can give you guys a little bit of an idea. First up, I'll show you guys right now is the new text logo that we're going to be using. It's somewhat similar to the current style that we use now, but obviously it's a lot more stylized. It's a lot more unique. It has a nice little twist to it. Get it? And yeah, so that will be our new text logo. Once again, we're going to be using a more flat style, and I hate to say this, but you guys got a nice early look at the presentation style, of what it's going to look like in our Latel video, actually, of videos. And I know that sounds terrible to say, but it's going to be less Japanese and more that, that nice flat orange with the white text on it. That's essentially what the new presentation style is going to look like with our new text logo. But for the most part, nothing is going to change with the channel in terms of, the visual identity. It's just a more vibrant and flat style. I don't know. But again, the reason that I don't have as much to show you guys or talk about this month is mostly because I've been working on trying to redo the music that we use. I don't know if you guys know, but that music, all the music that we've been using for the intros and stuff has been stuff that I've been making. And when we started out, I wasn't really sure which direction we were gonna go, what kind of channel we were necessarily going to be. But, it's nice to go with change, and the new visual style doesn't necessarily mesh well with the current music that we use. But we have grown attached to it, so in some sense we want to keep that same kind of feel, but update it so that it matches better with our style. So essentially, that's what I'm working on right now, and it's taking a lot longer to finalize, mostly because, again, Joe and I are on like an 11-hour or something like that time difference. So getting together, and when it comes to music, it's much more difficult than like a visual thing. Like I can't open up Photoshop and do a few clicks and then send that to Joe and be like, oh, does that look good to you? And he can say yeah or no. Music, it's a lot more difficult. You have to build up the compositions and proper instruments and everything, and it's a lot more complicated than doing just like images or slide examples or whatever, so that's why it's taking a lot longer for us to really finalize the other details that I would have otherwise talked about here in this month's vlog. But I can tell you guys, I think I've said this in the last vlog, is all of these changes will be in effect when we hit our 1-year anniversary, which I'm actually really excited about. I'm not too sure what or if we are going to be doing anything for the 1-year anniversary. I know it should be a pretty big deal. I don't know, I'll talk to Joe and see if we can scrounge something up, but it's likely the year will come and go. The year anniversary will come and go, and we'll still continue on like usual. We'll just, obviously be making the changes to the presentation, but for the most part, I don't think we're going to make too much of a big deal about it. Again, it's not because we don't care or anything. It's just you know, we're more focused on the future than necessarily, I guess, celebrating the past, which sounds terrible. Don't get me wrong, we're not we're not trying to ignore our past. It's just, you know, we want to look towards the future rather than have to go back and go, okay, where were what horror games did we play that we screamed in the most that we can put into a compilation, you know? I don't know. This month in general, I have to say I'm really happy. We got a lot of newer games to cover for you guys, which I hope you guys really liked. I think this was actually a little bit of last month, but we got to cover Always Sometimes Monsters. We got to cover this month definitely Among the Sleep, which Joe has been playing through to completion. We got a really early look at Action Hank, which is coming out in July, which I'll be doing another video for just to get, you know, more Action Hank hype going for that game, because, you know, it deserves some hype because it's pretty fun. We got to check out the Battlefield Hardline beta, but, you know, that was open to everyone, so a little less, you know, exquisite. But we also took a look at The Forest this month, which is a new early access release game on Steam. And, you know, it was, I gotta say, it was a pretty good month. I'm really hoping that we can continue this trend into the next month. There were a couple of games that we're hoping we would get to cover on the channel this week, or this past week. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any of them. I don't know, maybe they're backed up. We're definitely not high on people's priority list, so it's very possible that we might be able to cover some of those games later on next month. We'll see. But still, we got to check out a lot of new games this month. Again, I really hope you guys have been enjoying the look at the more newer games. I'm sure that Joe will continue The Forest next month, and I'll continue my Isaac for next month, and you know, Nuclear Throne, probably more Gmon and everything. So it's going to be a nice mishmash of new and old, whatever is coming out in July. I think there are a couple of things coming out in July we're definitely going to try and get for your, you know, viewing pleasure. So stay tuned. There's a lot down the pipeline that we're hopefully going to be able to cover, and, you know, we'd like you to be there to experience it with us. So I guess in closing, I just want to say once again to the amazing people who subscribe to the channel. I know I missed it last month, but you know, there were so many things I could talk about and I was really not prepared. But yeah, this month we had quite a few subscribers. We should really thank all those people for your support. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel. Even if you're not subscribed, hey, why not subscribe? You know, why not? If you like our stuff, you know, it's the best way to help support us. Again, you know, we don't ask for it at all, but, you know, if you would like, subscribe, and share, all of that does go a long way in the long run to help us advance in the YouTube space. It's kind of silly, but, you know, that's how the YouTube system works. If we want to get any more, you know, quote-unquote popular with the general masses, you know, you kind of got to play their game. So, you know, if you like a video, share it with your friends, your family. Well, maybe not your family. I don't know if our stuff is necessarily family friendly most of the time, but, you know, if you guys got a good sense of humor, you know, should be fun, should be exciting. So again, thank you to everyone who has supported the channel this month and, you know, the months prior. Thank you to anyone who supports the channel in the future. If you still happen to be watching this at some date way down the line. And yeah, we appreciate any of your support. So yeah, love to hear what you guys thought of the month, what you guys are looking forward to. And like I've said in the past, if there's a game that's coming out, and I don't mean it's already out, I mean like it's about to come out, or like in a few months or so, let us know, because the sooner we know about a game, the more likely we are to be able to cover it, you know, because we can get in contact with the right people and see if we can work something out. But then it gets more complicated when a game is already out. You know what I'm saying? So again, if there's any game that you're looking forward to in the future that's coming out in a couple of months, for example, let us know, and we'll try to get it for the channel. Other than that, would love to hear what you guys thought of the month, what you guys would like to see in the future. Again, maybe next month I'll have more details on the what to expect with the when we hit our 1 year anniversary, but we'll see what happens. It's still quite a ways away, so I'm not gonna really try to stress it too much on the vlog just yet, or I'm not gonna hype it at least. So yeah, I shall see you guys next month. Hope you guys had an amazing month, and yeah, enjoy the content if you've missed any of it, and we shall see you guys next month with another vlog. And until then, take care. Bye.